Very excited to be here, and also a big hello and thank you to Shravan Garu and Suresh Garu, as well as Sonu Garu, and of course the wonderful athletes and coaches we have here. It was so lovely hearing from you. Whew, Alphalete. Well, I think one of the most interesting things that stood out to me about Alphalete is that the values that you stand for are exactly what I stand for as a performer and an artist. I think when we speak about trust, right, as an artist myself, I've only been gymming since the past 2 years now. And I remember in the initial days, I used to always think, oh, protein powder, supplements, yeah, no, that's just for the bodybuilders, I'm good. But I think over the course of my journey as a fitness lover, I've learned about the importance of inculcating protein in our diets, especially as vegetarians and as a very carb-heavy culture, right? As Indians, we love our rices, our parathas, and but to kind of place equal importance on all our macros and our nutrition, that's been a big learning. And it's so cool that Alphalete is bridging that gap. Also, as everybody here has been speaking, I love to get my supplements from the USA. But it's just that every time I have to time it so carefully and ensure that there's a friend or a family member coming, and then I try and ensure that I have enough quota for the whole year, and then that becomes a huge issue with the luggage and the accessibility. So I think it's so cool that you guys are addressing the trust factor as well as the accessibility factor. Thank you for that, Alphalete. Apart from that, I think I would just like to sum up with one statement, which is I think the ultimate luxury today is to know exactly what we're eating, where it's coming from. You know, so many of us are just picking things off market shelves and we have no clue where it was manufactured, where it's come from. And I think with Alphalete, we have all of that sorted. Just before coming here, we had a conversation about how a lot of the protein powders that we find in the market, they have a barcode. But you're saying a barcode does not necessarily speak about how authentic a product is.
Well, anybody could create a barcode. Anybody could, create a website and then send a message to your phone saying that this is authentic. I can scan a stone with a barcode and say this is authentic and send a message to your WhatsApp, and we want people to believe it. But that's not the authenticity that we are trying to establish here. We are trying to establish something else, the trust. Where that's why we have the lab reports directly from the source, the certificate of analysis, where you're doing bacterial analysis, metal, we are doing all kinds of testing that are human testing, animal testing, everything. That analysis is very transparent and visible on the website for the report. For every product that we get is batch lab reports that we are getting on the website. For example, today you get a certain batch of products. The lab reports reflect the same batch number. So tomorrow you get a different batch, the lab report would reflect that particular batch. It's not like one-time lab report and we're done. So it's going to be updated as and when we get the new batch of products with that new batch number.
Wow. I think that's incredible. The fact that it's not just a barcode which is saying, hey, we're authentic, but it's a barcode that is literally showing us the minute-to-minute journey of how it was made and where it was, and every little pit stop.
Every little bit, and the whole journey of the product from where it originated from and how it ended in consumers' hand.
Super cool. I think I'd just like to share that as an artist, I am extremely obsessed with pushing the limits. I love to explore how I can do better and really test the potential of my physical and my mental strength. And Alphalete is really going to help me do that.
Absolutely, and that's the attitude we want from our every consumer, that you can push the limit, and we are here to help you all.
Anyone who has a goal in fitness where they're looking for the right products, Alphalete is your solution, and that solution is alphaletesubs.com.
alphaletesubs.com. Thank you for doing what you are to help us move stronger.
Thank you for